Welcome back to 0 to 6 Motoring for another car episode. So today I want to educate you a little bit about the 2015 Toyota Corolla Axio. Now, the Toyota Corolla nameplate is a famous nameplate that has been in production since 1966. Actually, very many cars use the name Corolla. That is the Toyota Corolla Axio, the Toyota Corolla Fielder, the Toyota Corolla Auris, many of them actually. Now, the Toyota Corolla Axio is I could say a simple car to live with. That is why it's a popular car in the Kenyan market. Apart from the Toyota Corolla Axio, which is popular, there is a wagon version of it, which is the Toyota Fielder. Actually, if you don't know, those cars are mechanically identical, but it's only the body shape that is quite different. Now, welcome to 0 to 6 Motoring once again. Make sure you subscribe and become part and parcel of 0 to 6 Motoring so that we give you car tips. Now, this Toyota Axio compete with cars like the Mazda Xela, the Mitsubishi Galant 40s, the likes of Subaru Impreza. Yeah, those are the main competitors of this car. Yeah, now how does this car look like if you ask me from a design and looks perspective? It's slightly smaller than the previous generation. Up front, the lights have been made somewhat slimmer. The grille is now bigger than the other one to make it a little bit aggressive. Now, for this car, we have this antenna here. This one is basically for parking purposes. It's not for decoration purposes or beauty, of course. This car comes with, these are 15-inch alloy wheels. Most of them come with a steel, but this one at least is a alloy. Higher trim levels actually come with 16, because this one is 15-inch alloy wheels. Now, from here in the side, we have these side mirror winkers, and from a looks perspective, I can say it maintains a minimalist design. There is not much to talk about this car matters the styling. If you look at the competitors, if you come to the rear side, you'll now realize why I was saying this one is somewhat smaller than the predecessor, because this boot is somewhat compressed compared to the predecessor. Here we have this Corolla Axio badge. We have the Toyota badge here, and this G, to tell you this is a G grade. Yeah, so that is all you can say matters the looks of this 2015 Toyota Corolla Axio. Now, this is the cabin styling of this 2015 Toyota Corolla Axio. Now, looking at cars in the same segment, something like a Mazda Xela, something like the Subaru Impreza, the Mitsubishi Galant 40s, it will not be the class leader matters interior styling, but at least we can say that it's somewhat an improvement from the previous one, because you can see it's most of the parts here plastic all over. Yeah, but then people are buying the Toyota Corolla Axio. I doubt if they are into looks. If looks are your priority, of course this guy is going to lose out. Basically, from my sitting position, all I can see is steering control buttons on this left side, and then on the center console here we have these A off, basically start and go, and these are traction control setting. The handbrake here is manual, which is it's not a bad thing. Then we have a 12-volt charging port here. The radio function here is supports an auxiliary port. It also serves as a reverse camera. Yeah, you have the climate control buttons here, for 2 cup holders down here. Yeah, basically it's a let me say it's an entry-level car. You are not looking for much in a Toyota Corolla Axio actually. Well, there's not much you can say about the features in this car, but at least it packs some little features. The key is the traditional one, the normal one, of course, because it's not a push-to-start car, as you can see. Yeah, other features in this car include these automatic headlights, and then below it we have the lane assist feature. Next to it we have this collision mitigation system. Yeah, so that's all about the features in this 2015 Toyota Corolla Axio. It's somewhat basic compared to the competition. Yeah, that is the best way to put it actually. From a practicality perspective, space-wise, it's not badly off considering what the competition offers, because we have a space here in these compartments. It's not that deep, but at least spacious. It can take your stuff there. We have 2 cup holders here on this center console. but they are not that deep. So if you have tall bottles, they may get out of position. The glove compartment here, you can put in your documents. Then on this side, I have one cup holder. It's also available on the passenger seat. Yeah. Now about spacing, comfort of the passenger. I'm 5'9". This is the amount of headroom I have, so I think it's accommodative. The legroom is not that badly off, bearing in mind I've already adjusted this seat to the farthest back, and I'm tall, so meaning it's not bad. For short people, they'll move maybe front a little bit, so it's not badly off. Well, in the rear seat of the Toyota Axio, from I could say it's still practical, because with around 10 centimeters of knee room, that's pretty decent. The headroom is also good, and the seats, they are not that bad. They feel comfortable. Yes, not that comfortable, of course, but they are accommodative. Now, there are no cup holders here, meaning this middle seat is basically for passenger. Yeah. So matters the spacing aspect of this Toyota Axio, I could say it's not badly off. Well, how about the boot space of this 2015 Toyota Axio? Now, unlike most competitors which have an, let me say, automatic or electric boot, this one you have to use the key manually to operate it. So if you open it this way, yeah, so this is the amount of room you have. So it's not small, because it can carry like 2-3 briefcases, of course not the big ones. Yeah, so from the amount of boot space is so good. Down here we have this spacer for the repair kit, as you can see, but you can replace it with a spare wheel if you like. It's deep enough to accommodate a full size spare wheel without interfering with your boot space. Yeah. Under the hood of the 2015 Toyota Axio lives a 1.5 liter 1 NZFE 1500cc. Now this is one of the most common engines from Toyota. Now this engine is rated at, I think, 109 HP, which is distributed to the front wheels via continuous variable transmission gearbox, or CVT. Now this is the base engine. There are 3 engine flavors. Away from this 1.5 liter 1NZFE, there is a hybrid version which also displaces 1.5 liters. It's punchier than this one, and of course more fuel economical. Now, if you don't want this engine because it may look small, you can step up to a 1.8 liter. That is the 2ZR, which is also shared with the Toyota Allion and the Toyota Premium. Now, that is about the power outputs and the engine flavors of the Toyota Axio. How about the reliability part? Now, the 1NZF engine is applied in many cars, including the Toyota Probox, Toyota Allion, Toyota Premium, the Toyota Rumion, Toyota Fielder. Now, it's a very reliable engine which is unbreakable and pretty simple to live with, because number one, it's normally aspirated, and number two, it's tested, tried actually. Yeah. Who should consider Toyota Corolla Axio? This car goes for 1.7 million shillings. The competitors are in the form of Impreza, Axela, and the Gallant. Now, someone who doesn't want looks, because the Axela is better, according to me, matters the looks and the design. This is for someone who wants a Toyota car, basically, because the competitors offer more. Yeah, even in the driving dynamics, because this has a 1.5 liter with a CVT gearbox, the competitors have now, like Axela, it has a conventional automatic transmission. Now, the main selling point of this car, which has kept the Corolla or the Corolla Axio in the market for quite a long time, is the reliability. The engine here, bulletproof reliability. Fuel economy for this 1.5 liter will be in the region of 13 to 14 kilometers per liter, of course, if you drive like a good citizen. Yeah. So, if you ask me, between these and Subaru Impreza, Mitsubishi Gallant, and the Mazda Axela, which one should you go for 1.7 million? Of course, I'll tell you the Mazda Axela, because of the looks and how it drives. This one is purely for people who want the Toyota badge and who have valued reliability. It doesn't mean that the other competitors are not reliable, but this one, its reliability is tested and proven. Yeah, so that's all about this 2015 Toyota Corolla Axio. If you have any other questions, send them to 026 Tomorrowing. We'll address them in the shortest time possible. Let's meet in the next one, guys.